Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually on the radar, not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the House of Al Haramain. House of Al Haramain I don't think needs introduction. They are one of the biggest Middle Eastern perfume houses from United Arab Emirates, if not the biggest. I think they are the biggest. Anyway, and they have super extensive lineup in their portfolio in terms of perfume collection. They have hundreds. And I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances. There are so many of them, I can't remember how many, maybe at least about 30 of them. And vast majority of them super impressive, very impressive in terms of performance, in terms of quality, in terms of ratio. What I pay and what I get is always top notch. So they are basically a niche house, and I say house in the exact correct meaning of it, because they make everything inside the company, from the very basic materials to the perfume itself. So they do everything in the house, and that's why they're called house. They're a true house. Okay, and this one in particular is called Al Haramain Rawaa. Al Haramain Rawaa is Eau de Parfum 100 ml. It is targeted in terms of targeting, it's targeted towards ladies. And the reason I am doing this review, because my wife has another bottle or few bottles of this, and it's one of her favorite. She loves it, and she went through at least few bottles of it. Okay, and I thought, why didn't I ever review it? And that's why I'm doing this today. Anyway, so very simple box, simple packaging, and this one in particular, you can find it in United Kingdom under £30. So very affordable, very accessible, and it's everywhere. You can find it from Al Haramain themselves, and there are many other places that they sell it. So it's very accessible, look at this beautiful bottle. The packaging is not bad, it's quite simple, which is okay. And this is what I say in my videos always: give me the simplest packaging, but give me the best juice, and I'm very happy. But if you give me the best of packaging and the presentation and you don't give me a good juice, it's waste of money, waste of time, and waste of efforts. So you can see the bottle is very beautiful and super heavy. It's very thick, it's very dense, it's like a crystal, more like a bottle. And for that price, under £30, this is amazing presentation. The box, forget about it, but the bottle itself, and it's a rose gold, and goes from a dark like a dark chocolatey color to the lighter color, brownish goldish color, and rose gold on top. And the cap itself is quite heavy and is metal. Yeah, it is metal and heavy. And here we go, the atomizer. Here we go. Fantastic atomizer. It shoots out so much juice. Okay, so how is Rawaa by Al Haramain Eau de Parfum 100 ml? This is targeted ladies, but to my nose it's actually quite unisex. Okay, but not unisex that everybody can use, I don't think so. Unisex that men like me who love perfumes and they don't think perfumes have sex can easily use. Okay, if you're like me, you don't think perfumes have sex, perfume don't have gender, and the smell is a smell. If you like it, you wear it. If you don't like it, you don't wear it. This is a good example. So it's targeted for female, but I absolutely adore it, because I'll tell you in a minute what. Okay, anyway, first impression. Well, sort of first impression. Okay, here we go. First impression. First thing it hits is the sweetness. So it is very sweet. This is in terms of sweetness, 0 to 10 being the sweetest. This is around 7 to 8, so it's quite sweet. So you need to like your sweet fragrances. Second thing it hits me is the chocolatey, coffee, caramelly feel, okay? So it's got chocolate, caramel, coffee, like it's like basically you're sitting in a coffee shop and you're drinking a very nice coffee with some chocolate on top of it and some caramel inside it to make it even more interesting, and also sweet because of the sugar inside. So it smells like that. It's very delicious, it's very gourmand. In the same time, it's a Shipra, which is mind-boggling. How can they manage to make a Shipra this way? It's one of those things. Anyway, so they classify it as a Shipra, but to my nose is more like a gourmand than a Shipra, but it's got some Shipra aspect to it, which I'll mention in a minute. Very floral dominant. So it is floral, it is especially white floral. I can smell jasmine distinctly, I can smell tuberose distinctly, and I can smell something else very faintly, like an iris. But the iris in here, it doesn't give it that lipsticky. It more gives it that beautiful soft feel of a iris rather than a feel of a makeup, okay? So in here, iris balance everything together in terms of mid and in terms of the florals. Definitely vanilla and tonka bean in here to give it that sweetness, and also tonka bean in here giving it a very nutty feel. So I can smell some nuttiness, especially like a hazelnut, like almondy smell, and it smells nutty. So it smells nutty, smells creamy, smells very smooth and sweet in the same time. And the vanilla in here is superbly done. The vanilla and the tonka bean together work very, very well together in infusion like smell, and you're giving it that beautiful creamy base, which is very sweet. But the sweetness in here is grounded, it's not a runaway sweet, so which is again a telltale sign of good perfumery and good ingredients in here, especially for the price. For the price, this is a bargain. The reason is I'm saying because I know it, because my wife wore it many times and she absolutely adored it, and she went through a few bottles of it, and to me this is a bargain from the house of Al Haramain because it's so deliciously done and it's very well done. Is, by the way, the longevity is ridiculous, but I'll leave it till next video, I'll tell you about it. So yeah, so you get that tonka bean and vanilla in the base are very cuddling everything and making everything so nicely, basically fusion everything together. It's a little bit of woody aspect to it, not much. Just in the base, in the background, I can feel some woodiness, but the woods are here very clean. So it's a clean wood, most likely to be cedar or sandalwood together, cedar and sandalwood combination to give it lift, to carry on everything together and give it that longevity, plus basically round everything together. I can't get over those beautiful florals in here. So aimed at women to some extent, it is bang in the middle for me, for my taste, for my age, for my experience. It's bang in the middle, man and woman can wear it. But with a but, you need to like your florals, because this is quite heavy on the florals. Although this is quite gourmand, but the florals are here very apparent and very big, and especially the jasmine, tuberose, and also a little bit of iris in here. I smell something like a tobacco leaf as well, which is, I'm not sure where does that come from. Maybe there is a tobacco accord in here, but I smell something like tobacco, something like honey tobacco, sweet tobacco, leafy tobacco, a bit of a greenness as well. So it's got a little bit of greenness to it, and that's why I think it's a Shipra, because Shipra usually is quite green fragrances and usually based on green and fresh and fragrances like this. So Shipra, to some extent, it is like amalgamation of Shipra and gourmand. Okay, yeah, beautiful. So if you like a coffee smell, if you like a beautiful chocolatey smell, if you like a caramelly smell, if you like a sweet vanilla, tonka bean, if you like a big on the florals, especially white florals, jasmine, tuberose, and a little bit of iris in here. If you like a little bit on the leafy tobacco, a little bit of greenness, a little bit of leafy feel to it, a little bit of earthiness. The earthiness is here, is not too big, but it is noticeable. And also The base is a little bit of woodiness, and overall quite chocolatey, quite coffee, quite caramelly, big on the florals, especially white florals, and end of a spiciness. The spices here smells to me like a cinnamon. Yes, a little bit of cinnamony feel, or maybe a little bit of cumin feel to give it that warmth. But there is a warm spiciness to it overall. So if you like what I described and you don't mind big florals, this is a gorgeous fragrance. Forget about the marketing. I happily will wear this every time. I don't mind it at all. I love it, and I think it's very well done. It's very unisex to my nose, for my taste, but I can understand some men might not be comfortable wearing this, especially because it's marketed towards women, and also it's a big on the florals. But if you're a lady, you will love this. If you're a lady and you love what I describe, this is one of the best out there in terms of price ratio. Price ratio on this one is crazy. It smells at least 3-4 times what I paid for it. I paid under £30 for it, and it smells 3-4 times what I paid for it. It's that good. Highly recommended. But in the next video I'll let you know the longevity, the development, things like that. But for first impression, absolutely yes. 10 out of 10 for that beautiful opening. Gorgeous. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. And this is a true hidden gem. If you want to purchase one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfume myself. I make my own line of perfumes. They're called the Scent of Persia. There are 20 of them in my lineup. They're all very unique, artistic, mesmerizingly beautiful, mysterious. They're like time capsule. They take you to different places, different time, and they are 100% natural, amazing value for money, ultra beast mode, no additives, no preservatives, no alcohol, pure perfume oils. Plus the quality of the Persian oil, which is Iran. In my country we don't produce that much of it, but when we do a beautiful fragrance oils, and they are out of this world. They are one of the best, if not the best, because we've been making those oils for more than 5,000 years. So you're buying something very unique, you're buying something very niche, more than niche, because you can't find them anywhere else apart from me. They smell very distinctively me and DNA of what I do, and they it's very you know, it's like it reminds you of desert of Persia. Okay guys, thank you very much. I'll leave them in the link, but you need to leave it now to know to purchase, and thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye.